2024 has been absolutely wild for toy collecting. I myself have probably picked up around maybe 200 pieces of action figures, play sets, or even vehicles of various toy lines from the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s, including comic books as well from the 90s and 80s. It's been an absolutely wild ride for 2024, and possibly it's been even wilder for you and your collections. But for today, and for a little few minutes, just going to take you through some of the best pieces that I found in 2024 and gives me real confidence to what I'm going to be able to find going into 2025. So without further ado, let's go. So first up, we have the Lexor from the Visionaries line. I really like the artwork on the Visionaries, especially with the hologram intact as well. So I picked this guy up at a toy fair only a couple of months ago. So it's these are fairly recent pickups from 2024. So I picked up Lexor here. From the show, picked up a Crytek as well. Again, the artwork is really phenomenal. It really pops. They display really nicely. Holograms intact again. I can turn it over and see the artwork at the back and the figure line there, and has the card as well. Really stoked to get these at the show, and looking forward to seeing what I can find this coming year. Now, I'm a huge Pirates of Dark Water fan. I have been since I was a little kid, and I was watching the cartoon shows. Still one of the best cartoons by far, if you ask me, in my opinion. And I recently picked up these comic books. I'm not a huge comic book collector, but I know what I like, and I like Pirates of Dark Water. You don't really get these in the UK. I had to import these over from America. These are the first 6 issues releases. I've got two in one packet here on the bags and boards. So this is the first 6 issues. As you can see, there are 9 in the series. So there was the initial 6, and then there was 3 special editions that came out. I haven't got those yet. I'm still looking for those. So yeah, I'm going to be hunting the other 3 issues going into 2025. But this was really great to get. Never had Pirates of Dark Water comics before, so really stoked to get copies of these. And yeah, just looking out for the other 3. So yeah. Sticking with the Pirates of Dark Water theme, I've managed to pick up a mint on card Niddler. As you can see, I've been wanting this guy for many years. I used to have him loose when I was a bit younger. Got rid of it for whatever reason, just clearing out, you know how it goes. And then as I started more seriously collecting Pirates of Dark Water figures again, I needed to pick him up as part of my collection again. So it's taken me a very long time, but eventually I found him. I had to buy him online, unfortunately. That's just how it goes sometimes. But to get him, he was the 8th figure that I was missing. I had 7. He was the 8th one. Really hard to find. So getting a Niddler, I was really happy. He's probably my second favourite character from the TV show. He's super huge. He doesn't fit in the other cases like the other figures do. So he needed a bigger case. So I had to get a bigger case to put him in. But yeah, I'm super happy that I managed to pick him up. He's mint on card, and yeah, he's in the collection and the display. So really happy with. Now it's a bit out of left field, but I do like my video games as well. I've been a gamer since I was like 6 years old, 5-6 years old, starting on the Amstrad CPC 464, and obviously going up through the years. Managed to get hold of a really rare N64 game, Rat Attack. I didn't know how rare these were actually until I started looking into it. So just completely by chance, I found a guy who was selling one, and I managed to pick this up. Doesn't have the manual with it, which is apparently one of the most important things regarding value, but it's a really nice box. It's got the game inside. They're definitely worth, just as it is, it's definitely worth a few £100 just as it sits now. So I don't really have any affinity for the game itself. I never played it when I was younger, but it's nice to have, knowing how rare it is and how sought after it is. It's just nice to have, so I'm just keeping it in the collection. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. I picked it up. N64 game. I do like my N64 games, and this was added to the collection probably in the summertime. So yeah, let me know what you think. Is it any good? Who's played it? I haven't played it. I don't have my N64 anymore, so I can't even play it and enjoy it. But you guys tell me if it's a good game or not. Now going back to the Visionaries line, I managed to pick up a Skyclaw. This was a really good deal. It's actually I actually bought this online of a bundle that was being sold online, and for the condition of the box, I had to buy the Mortdred separately, which is fine, and I put him in a little character case and put him inside the box there. Picked up a couple of other loose figures alongside with it. I'm not really a big fan of the loose figures, but either way, this is, you know, a pretty cool piece, and it's a little bit of damage here. But I thought to get a Skyclaw, to pick up a Mortdred, and to really just get it for about £110 overall when you piece it all together, I thought that's a really good value deal. Yeah, it's not brand new, it's pre-owned, it's been used, but I've cleaned it up. It's all in working order. Graphic stickers are all good on it. The character works. Mortdred, he works. He stands up. He holds his stuff. He sits in it, and yeah, just really happy. It's my first Visionaries vehicle. Hopefully, not going to be the last, but really happy to get this one in 2024, and I'm going to be on the lookout for more of these. Not just the Skyclaws, but all the other vehicles as well. Capture Chariot and whatever else is available. So hopefully in 2025. So yeah, that was the Visionaries for 2024, and happy to keep going on to 2025 and see what we can get. And you may have seen this one recently in my NEC toy video. I only really just started collecting the Universal Monsters TMNT line. I wasn't really on the lookout for an Invisible Man Mikey. I did know that they were out there. I knew they're super expensive, and because they're super expensive, I didn't really count it as something that I was going to be looking forward to buying. But at the toy show, there was this loose figure in the container, in the case, and I just said, you know what, it's probably the only chance I'm going to get to actually own one. Yeah, it doesn't have any accessories, it's not in the original card, but you know what, for a display piece, it can just sit there and hang up on a hook or on the shelf or whatever, and it's perfectly fine. I printed off a backing card just to give it a little bit more coloured, just to give it a little bit more flavour to it. Yeah, it's the Invisible Man Mikey. Pretty cool, 1994, so it's towards the end of the toy line. Universal Monsters was probably, you know, one of the last few series that they actually released. And it's actually one of the most sought after. So I did pick up another TMNT Universal Studios monster figure alongside this one at the NEC, which was the Mummy Wrath. But this one for sure is definitely the most rarer. It's definitely the most sought after of the entire line. So really happy to be able to put this little dude in my collection. And it's Michelangelo, is my favourite turtle. So anything Mikey is I'm all over it basically. So yeah, happy to finally have this guy. And last but not least, we have the 2024 TMNT Turtles Technodrome re-release by Playmates. I've been tracking this unit for months, and finally, after a couple of delays, I finally got this. Yeah, I'm just super happy with it. I never had a Technodrome as a kid, and And when this came out, and when I saw this that it was coming out as a pre-order, I was like, oh, I'm absolutely going to be on board with this. The artwork is fantastic. They stay really true to the original designs. Yeah, some people hate it, some people love it because it's a little bit smaller, and because it's a re-release, people are not as enamored with it. But for me, not having one as a kid and trying to find vintage ones for, you know, something that's reasonably affordable is almost impossible. So for me to get a slightly smaller re-release Technodrome with the same, but it has the same aesthetics, has the same functionalities, there's really not really much difference whatsoever. You can still play with it exactly the same. I'm super happy to have it. It's a great addition to any TMNT collection, and yeah, getting this in 2024 just really sets me up nicely for checking out other lines in the TMNT series going into 2025. So super happy with the Technodrome. If you've got one, I hope you're super happy with it too. If you're not, let me know why. And so that's all I've got to show you for now. That was probably part one. I've got loads more, but those were just like the most recent best pieces that I could really just dig out of my collection and storage. Hopefully I'm going to bring you some more over the coming weeks, and let me know what you've picked up in 2024. What are you looking forward to in 2025? And let's grow the community, and let's grow our toy hunting, and let's just enjoy our passions and our hobbies, and we can bring it to the next generation of people. So thanks for watching, and I hope you found it enjoyable, and I'll see you in the next one. Appreciate ya. Bye for now.